Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about reserved zones on Doordash. On Doordash, areas that a dasher can go online are broken down into zones. And with those zones comes different levels of volume, all of which is displayed on the heat map. Now they're adding a new element to those zones, and that is reserved zones. This could be both good as a veteran and bad as a new driver. So with that said, we are talking about everything you must know about reserved zones on Doordash, what they tell you versus how it actually is, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain, is never intended to be, legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that everything that we're going to be going over is very market dependent, and what applies to me in my market may not apply to you. So with that said, let's get started. As a new dasher, you may be curious about navigating the heat map, the map on the home screen of the Dasher app. As you can imagine already, this video is mainly going to be tailored towards new dashers, but if you're an experienced dasher and have a significant amount of lifetime deliveries, this is going to be an overall non-issue for you. That said, I would learn this in case somebody asks you about reserve zones in the future, or you could just send them this video. Either way works. Zones. Zones are areas on the heat map that you can select as your starting point to dash in. However, depending on how many dashers are in a particular zone at a given time, access to that zone may change. Here's how it works. Red color, dashers needed now. Zone is currently busy, and Dash Now button is available to all dashers to get started immediately. Gray color, dashers not needed now. Zone is currently not available, and Dash Now is not available. In order to dash in the zone, you will need to schedule a dash at a later time. Gold color, access reserved, needs to be unlocked. Due to too many dashers on the road, this zone is currently unavailable for dashers who have completed less than a certain number of deliveries. To access this zone, a dasher must either wait for it to be unlocked by completing a specified number of deliveries, or schedule a dash for a later time. Now, I don't know what makes a certain zone eligible to be a reserved zone, but I would say this. It would certainly be a way for people who have been in the gig economy for a longer period of time to maintain their income levels on the platform, but I doubt that's the real reason they're doing this. Unlocking reserve zones. When an area is near capacity for dashers at a given time, that area is designated as a reserved zone. And this is shown as gold on the heat map. In a reserved zone, the ability to dash now is available for dashers who have completed more deliveries. However, access to a reserve zone can be unlocked by completing the minimum number of deliveries specified in the app. You can reach the minimum number of deliveries required to unlock a reserve zone by dashing in a nearby zone where Dash Now is available. Any red zone on the heat map, or when the currently reserved zone is not reserved, it might change throughout the day. Oh, okay, so they're trying to regulate certain zones, so those who are on the platform longer can still get on without some kind of new kid to snipe the only available slots. That certainly helps veterans on the platform, but this is kind of off-brand for Doordash. Usually Doordash wants to take advantage of drivers who have been on the platform longer in the majority of cases. Those who have been on the platform longer are considered liabilities and therefore are going to be squeezed out through various shady tactics. Does that mean they're changing their strategy towards drivers as a whole? They did add the overall dasher rating system as well, but a part of me is still suspicious of that because I've been getting recent reports on that, but that's for another video. How can I unlock access to a reserved zone? Completing the minimum number of deliveries specified in the app to fully unlock reserved zone. If you're a veteran driver, you will almost never see a reserved zone at your level. New drivers, you're just gonna have to put in the work. Are the number of deliveries to unlock a zone the same across each reserved zone? No, each zone will have its own unlocking thresholds for deliveries. To see specific reserved zone minimum number of deliveries needed to unlock it, simply tap on it and the app will show you the deliveries needed to be completed for that specific zone. DoorDash and various other platforms have always been a market-to-market thing, so this is really nothing new. They do the same thing with the reward system, so whatever. How can I complete deliveries if I am in a reserved zone? Although you may be unable to dash within a reserved zone until you complete the deliveries needed to unlock the area, you could still dash by checking on the heat map if there are any nearby zones where dash now is available, any red zone, and navigating there. Scheduling to dash within the reserved zone at a later time. Dashing in the zone when it's not reserved, it might change throughout the day. I think this is DoorDash's version of you have to earn your stripes, which I'm not fully against. This may not be the biggest win for new drivers or even veteran drivers, but rewarding drivers for their experience is always a positive thing in my mind. Why am I seeing a navigate button? When you see a navigate button, the app wants to help direct you to the zone you selected so you can begin dashing immediately. Also, if you schedule yourself into another area nearby, see if you can dash along the way to get some deliveries done while you're still new and building up your lifetime delivery count, because that does matter. What happens once I hit the minimum threshold for a specific zone? Once you hit the minimum deliveries, the zone will no longer show as a reserved zone indicated by gold color, and you can dash immediately within it when dash now is available. As expected, this is mainly for new dashers to have them earn their stripes before having full access to the platform's availability and making sure that veteran drivers can still maintain their income. I think that's a positive. They had a help page for this. If you're a new dasher, then you probably don't know this, but DoorDash likes to add some features along the way as pilot programs. And sometimes there are no clear help pages about how the feature works on their website, and you have to go by the semi-relatable pages on Reddit or go by YouTube videos like you are with me. Don't be surprised if that happens. That is literally why I'm here to break this all down for you. A quick message for new dashers. First and foremost, welcome to the gig economy and what I define as a financial benefit for you long term. I have a couple of pointers for you that may help you on your journey. Study the ins and outs of every platform and examine every help page. You might find some things that may benefit you as a driver. Learn from people who have been in the game longer. Diversify your gig portfolio and develop an exit strategy, and treat the gig economy as an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal, not simply the goal. One of the best ways you could accomplish this is through the Driven Wyld Discord server. The Driven Wyld Discord community is exclusive for gig workers who are looking to expand their knowledge and expertise in their self-employment and entrepreneurial journeys. I partnered with high-level professionals to bring you some of the most exclusive benefits based on your personal needs as a gig worker. Exclusive professional opportunities and gig postings. More live streams with high-level professionals in our industry. Educational systems designed to help you build your own dispatch company as well as other scalable opportunities. Driven Wyld is also kicking off its Dispatching for Beginners course, and we are changing the game and transforming how businesses serve customers and how gig workers get more opportunities. So whether you're a gig worker looking for more opportunities to earn or an exit strategy because the gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal and not the goal, and you would like to see something with more growth potential and scalability, there's something here for you. Check the link in the description and get started on making the most amount of money in the least amount of time and in the safest possible way. We are excited and looking forward to helping you secure your financial future. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.